Hello, welcome to Carnage Candy. I'm Shaun, that's Greyson. We love horror, and we're reviewing it. Welcome to Derry. This is episode 6, and you can catch all of our breakdowns of the entire series right here. I got a card up there for you. Make sure and like and subscribe if you like horror, and let's dive right into it. This is a full spoiler review, so be prepared as we break this down section by section. Greyson.
Yes.
I gotta say, I thought this was the best episode since the first two.
Pretty good. I was gonna come in and say that as well. When I was watching it, I was pretty happy the whole way through. They gave us some. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of like learning a lot of like Pennywise's past and stuff, but I will say the way that they do it in this one, it makes it pretty damn interesting. But everything was kind of gelling together.
I was ready to be mad at the beginning when you get Kirsch in the hospital. Where it's revealed that she has been a nurse there since the 30s. This is the first Pennywise cycle. This little girl who's got the tough cut, okay?
I was going to say the same thing. I said that out loud to Tiff. Whenever she showed up, I went, girl got the tough cut. Looking like a human bell with that hair. God, poor girl.
So I'm like, Kirsch is leading this girl down to the pipes. Later in the episode, this little girl says, there's a clown in the pipes. And the doctor says, there's no such thing as clowns in the pipes, and gives her some pills.
Well, he says there's no such thing as clowns in the pipe. They belong in the circus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this little girl knows that.
And he's just mixing Alka-Seltzer for this little girl.
Now, little girl. Come and take your medicine, little pup.
There's no such thing as clowns.
Yeah, I know this. Like, that's what you should be picking up on, sir. And then the little girl goes, oh my. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
But that's exactly what she did after she swallowed 10 oxys that this doctor gives her. Oh, of course.
Every kid in Welcome to Derry is just slamming drugs. Like, God almighty.
My mom calls them mommy's little helpers. Dude, the doctor should have been like, we call these doctors little helpers. I just could not believe the unintentional like hilarity of just like, no, they're not down there. Take this medicine.
just go to sleep, little girl. It'll be fine.
And
if you sleep, you can't hear them in the pipes.
Kirsch is watching from the hallway like, damn, that doctor wrong as hell. And so I was prepared to be mad because, like we've said, and like you were saying, like I don't want a huge expedition dump. I don't want a Pennywise familiar out of Kirsch.
Exactly. I mean, I didn't want that either, and it was scaring me. Like you were saying that it was going to be okay. Here we go. This is Renfield with Dracula.
Yeah,
that's what she's going to be, and that's what it kind of felt like. But it kind of takes a twist whenever you kind of find out what's really happening. I'm not getting the Renfield vibe right now, but
yeah,
it's interesting how they're doing it.
So Lily kind of goes through the ringer here. Ronnie turns on her
again.
She has another episode in the school. I jumped at the...
I did too. The pickle dad. We got pickled.
Yeah.
We got pickled again. Man, they need to call it Welcome to Pickled. Because, man, this dad pickle monster is getting me left and right. I'm telling you, dude.
It's so funny how scary it is and how stupid it is.
It is, because on paper, if you were to say, like, if somebody asked me, what's the scariest moment of Welcome to Derry? And I go, it's this one girl's dad who got pickled. What? Because the first thought would be, like a human pickle walking around.
Yeah. No, it's far worse.
Like manly arms and legs just running around.
You see, and what would happen is I'd say that can't be that bad, and then you would say, oh, it's far worse than you can imagine.
Yeah. Which would then, of course, make you go and watch it, which I hope it makes y'all go and watch it. Like, I hope that's what the pickled stuff does for you.
So Lily has had a falling out because she wants to hold on to the magic spear to kill Pennywise, this rock. And Lily finally decides, you know what? School is not for Lily. I'm getting out of here. And she just walks out on the teacher instead of doing... I was just thinking about you last week being like, Lily needs a break. And, you know, she She decides to give herself one.
In a way, she attempts to take herself out of the frying pan, but
we get to Mrs. Kirsch's house, and it's her house is dingy and kind of got mold coming down the cracks, and Lily goes upstairs, and at this very moment, I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. Kirsch is the little girl in the clown outfit. Like, this is when it hits me. I'm like, yeah, okay. Kirsch, it's got it. She's going to find some old pictures, right? And, luckily, I had not put it completely together that Kirsch was also masquerading as Periwinkle, who is her, I'm assuming is her clown.
Hold on. Time out.
Wow.
Before you go into more of this. So we're assuming that Kirsch is the clown that was in the flashback of Francis.
I'm assuming that, yeah.
So why is she not older than Francis then?
Well, if she was a nurse in the 30s, let's assume that she got a job as a nurse like at 20, right? That would put her at like 55 now, 55, 56 now, where the episode takes place. And yeah, so if Jimmy Remar is, let's assume he's 60 to suspend our disbelief, and let's assume he's 70 now, which means he would have been 10 in like 1910 or whatever, like that lines up.
Wasn't she like, I thought the character was just older in the flashback. But maybe not. We didn't see much of it. It was just kind of like a clown in the background.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little kid. It was a little kid. You did get one shot of a little. The clown is a little kid when Francis is a little kid.
Okay. So I don't know. It's just like she doesn't look that old.
It's Madeline Stowe. She is fine as hell, dude. Madeline Stowe is
beautiful
so fine.
Woman. Yes.
Have you ever seen Revenge with Kevin Costner, Greyson?
No, is that the one with the dog that you told me about?
Yeah. If you want to see, if you want to see some Shaun loading up the VHS when he shouldn't have, he loads up Revenge on VHS, watches Kevin Costner have sex with Madeline Stowe while driving a Jeep, and Shaun turns it off. That's what I'm thinking of right here.
Too hardcore. Too hardcore. Okay, I'm sorry for the little the disrupting your conversation.
No, you're fine.
It hit me. I was like, what? They're the same age?
Yeah, so I think that tracks. And so, yeah, she's been running around at night, and I'm assuming that the daddy does bad stuff as a clown, and Pennywise just kind of uses that as his inspiration, right? Or the entity, it. But, yeah, she's kind of more obsessed with the apparition of her dad rather than Pennywise, the entity. You know how, like how Leroy saw Will in the sewers? She saw her dad, and she thinks that her dad is real. And
all it is Pennywise basically saying, hey, you're going to feed me these kids, and then I'm going to let you see your father.
Exactly. Or her daddy might be like, feed the clown, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's when, by the end of the episode, I was relieved, where it's like, oh, at least it's like she's just a crazy person who can't associate the visions of her father differently from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, I don't mind that. I think it's actually kind of neat.
There's some frames of Kirsch in outfit at the very end of the episode, and I was like, that's the scariest frame of the series so far.
Oh, with the spiky hair wig that she has. Yeah. And there's also it shows the picture from the catacombs is her, which is also even it made it creepier to me.
Oh, you mean when
she's just sitting in there?
You mean the graveyard, and when you're talking about the tree when she's in the front yard?
No. Whenever they're inside the tomb, she's there as well.
Oh,
whenever they took the picture, that's her in the background, which
makes
that picture scarier to me now. That she's just standing
there. It makes the scene
freakier
in hindsight.
Yeah, because she's just hanging out in there.
Yeah, so that was all very nice. I was pretty excited about Kirsch, and she puts the blood hand on Lily, and she's crying. Good performance too. That was a nice touch.
Good old Lily,
just
going through another person just traumatizing this girl. She got pickled. She got yelled at by Ronnie, and now she got a bloody handprint on the back of her. Like
just biking, just getting where she's like trying to go.
Is there another kid in the It universe that's been picked on more than Lily now?
I don't know, man.
Besides being eaten, like I'm not going to count. I'm talking about
Ben Hanscom does get an H carved into his stomach by Henry Bowers.
But that's not because of Pennywise. That's just because Henry Bowers is a piece of
the
trash.
whole town coming after Lily, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This girl can't catch a break. God. They're always like, hey, you start talking like that, you're going back to Juniper Hills. This lady's got a bloody handprint on my back. You did that yourself. It's probably what they're going to say when she
police chief is telling her she's crazy. Her friend's telling her crazy. Her mom's sending her. God. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about some stuff that's not so crazy here. We're talking about we're talking about Marge and Ricky. Ricky, hey, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky.
Rich is my boyfriend.
Ricky.
Okay. Rich is the sweetest. Okay. Oh my God. We get this scene where he changes her dressing up on their lighthouse hideout. Oh my God.
Yeah, their hideout, which is still the sickest thing ever.
Yeah, but her eye goo was pretty cool. That was some good.
Yeah, they did a great job. Yeah. Marge's eye wound is really well done. Like it looks really cool.
She's like it's disgusting, and he's like it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, and it's like
heck yeah, it is.
I think my favorite scene out of all of Rich and Marge's scenes where they're getting lunch together. Did you notice that Marge opens the dessert drawer and Richie reaches up and grabs 2 cupcakes for both of them?
I did.
I
did see that.
Oh my God. I could cry.
It was really cool. Rich is the best kid of the series so far.
Yeah.
Like Rich and Will are both doing like a really good job, but every time Rich's character shows up, it's all right, here we go.
He's just a little cutie.
He's brave too.
I know.
Like, he's a brave little kid. He wants to help his friends. Like he's the best.
We have the patty cakes coming up and kind of trying to lay siege on Marge here right there. And this is after Rich has given her a little eye patch. Oh, my God. That
he found in his attic. Heck yeah.
Man, I cry. It's so sweet. And they're like, I'll be a pirate. And she says that he's like ashamed of his pea pot. And she's like, knights used to use those.
And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know he's going to keep a freaking jar by his bed from now on, being like, hey, if a knight can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was nice to see some vulnerability with those characters. But I was kind of scared because I was like, Marge would be over the patty cakes by now. Like slugs came out of her eyeballs. So I was really scared she doesn't want to stand up to him. But she does really good. And I was kind of hoping that one of the girls was going to have a heart attack and die, but she just threw up,
Which is even better. The fact that she scared her so bad it made her throw up. That's awesome. It's both growth and terrifying. That's a double slammer right there. Way to go, Marge. Yeah. Way to come back here.
We also get a little bit of love between Will and Ronnie, who are exposed by Charlotte. Will's mom shows up and kind of busts him a little bit. When
y'all think y'all are grown?
Yeah, dude. Right when she said that, I said to Chelsea, I go, wouldn't it be so sick if that was Pennywise in the car and he just drove them off?
I had a thought that it might have been like they would have cut to the rear mirror and they would have been like smiling back at him.
What if Charlotte was like, you little slut trying to get with my son? Like something, like real.
So sick.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
But it plays out and it leads us to like our next big talking point.
Yeah, so. Will is kind of distressed because Leroy has struck his child after killing his best friend. Will says Will wants to go hang out with his friends. Leroy's like, don't leave the base. It's safe here. And, man, Will says, I wouldn't let my friends die.
Pretty messed up.
Nothing is worth the smack, right? But if there was a line to say to Leroy, that is the one thing I would imagine Leroy would give him the smack for.
Yeah, and it was a moment that you sit there and go, dang it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have anything that makes me not like Leroy.
Yeah.
But this is getting kind of close. And is he being affected by the town now?
Yeah, and it is like in a, because we've been pretty stagnant the past 3 episodes, right? And and it is like, oh, this is fresh. Like, this is a fresh little nugget. Leroy being, not perfect.
Yeah, the last episode really opens up Hanlon a lot with the sewer, which is what needed to happen because Hanlon's character, the only thing he really had was he knows no fear.
Yeah.
But now that this character who's supposed to not have any fear is starting to show it, it makes him even more of an interesting character.
Yeah.
Because he's not used to his friends and his family being in trouble. Now that that's added in, it's okay. How much fear is he going to show now that he's in this situation?
Did you have a like a conscious noticing of his scars on his face being lit?
Yes.
After that scene?
I
did. I feel like they lit that side of his face like way more than usual to show off the scar tissue, just to be like, look at the faults in his character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
It's been noticeable the whole time this show's been going on, but this is the first time that they were like making it obvious that it was being lit up more.
And I'm glad that they had Leroy with faults, because we also get Halloran kind of like wailing in his own discomfort with seeing the demons. You're exactly right. Open Pandora's box. Now he's seeing dead people that he used to see as a kid, but now he is seeing them as an adult as well, as is revealed. Pennywise really fucked him up with unlock. That's the dirtiest thing you can do to a psychic.
Yeah, which is so cool now, because that makes Halloran and Danny's relationship even more interesting, because Danny is going through exactly what Halloran went through as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Because Halloran had the abusive grandpa. Danny has the abusive father. They both were seeing those as a kid. They both locked it up. So it makes it even more of a, oh, that's really cool on why they're so linked together.
The more we see of Halloran and the more he talks about his past, the more excited it makes me for the potential. I really think that they're gonna, I just don't see a universe where Carrie does awesome on Amazon and then they don't make like an Overlook Shining miniseries. Or they make or they remake the Shining movie and then make a Shining, something in that universe with Dick Halloran.
Well, yeah, it would be really cool to see them after they make this. And like you said, Carrie happens. You have a Shining movie that comes out, and then another series that takes place between The Shining and Dr. Sleep. That would be awesome.
But Halloran is in kind of a drunken stupor. It's kind of arguing with the guys at the Black Spot, who are now hiding Grogan.
Yes, I do believe so.
Yes, but they're hiding him in storage. He gets reunited with his daughter. So Halloran and Leroy kind of have this conversation. I love the line where Halloran basically says, "They don't know I'm here, but if I talk to them, they're never going to shut up." And
about all the dead people that he sees now.
Yeah, and I think that's the most terrifying thing, which keeps him from being investigative. And we also get another scene with Leroy where Charlotte's leaving with Will back to Shreveport, or says she's going to. And, Halloran's big fault is his patriotism. And he kind of uses it against Hanlon, uses his patriotism against Halloran to try to solicit that he get information out of the ghost and deal with it, because it's his American duty. It
backfires. It backfires horribly. And once again, it's another moment that makes you go, that's another mark on Hanlon.
Yeah.
That's really, really messing with me right now.
Yeah, but that's a good thing to me, because
it is.
Hanlon's been so Boy Scout this whole series.
It makes him a flawed and interesting character, which you need in this.
So we'll get back to Halloran in a second, but from episode 1, I've talked about how excited I am to see if they burn down the Black Spot in this miniseries. It's obviously coming. next episode.
Yeah. There's no way it can't now.
If you could check out that guy's name, so I'd make sure it's the right. I think it's Grogan. I think so.
It is. It's Hank Grogan.
Hank Grogan.
It's Ronnie's dad.
So the town is already bearing arms and loading the fuck up to blast this child killer, right? Which is
who are they led by?
They're led by Bowers, Chief Bowers.
Former Chief Bowers.
Yes, which is even there's the worst, scariest thing about a corrupt cop is a former corrupt cop. We're assuming he's been let go of his duty or from his post because of the mishandling of probably everything, right?
Well, that's what he says, is that the town doesn't believe that he can take care of business anymore.
We've already seen the mob passing out flyers. I got really excited because I thought we were going to get more flyers on the missing children. And I think at the opening of the episode, we get shots of flyers of missing children, but then it immediately segues to people caring about Grogan more. And that was really good storytelling right there.
That's what's more terrifying is these kids are going missing and they don't care.
Yep.
They care about the guy who is supposedly the reason that these kids are going missing.
Yeah. And
even though they're still going missing after Hank is gone. But whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We're just going to, just like everything in Derry, we're just going to bury that, right?
All this stuff has happened to these kids, even though Hank is in jail, but the stuff is still happening.
But
whatever.
But he is a black guy who apparently did something illegal, and all the white people are going to go blast him, right? And the mob is like, they have cleared the town, right? And they're trying to figure out where he is. At a bar, Bowers comes in and is like, hey, I know where he is. I got tipped off. And I was trying to think because we've seen in shots and the speakeasy in there is pretty nice. Like they got some jazz.
Cool. Yeah, they've been working on it.
Yeah, they got jazz playing stuff. It's a bop. And we do get an awesome scene with Rich playing the drums. I was hoping it was going to happen.
After they, I'm pretty sure, gave them just straight whiskey.
That's Air Force
Air
Coke.
Force Cola, baby. Air Force Coke.
The
freedom tastes weird, baby.
I'm so glad you said that. I thought that was freedom tastes weird. So Richie is hitting the skins, and Marge is doing her little shimmy, and she's getting drunk off this Coke.
I love Air Force Cokes.
But one of Holleran's cohorts is out there schmoozing with the lady, and the mob comes up in the scariest fucking masks I've ever seen in my life. It's gonna. I was so mad when it cut to black.
Which is good,
yeah,
because I didn't know what they were gonna be able to do to really hit hard at the end of this, because you could tell that they're building up that they're going to go after the black spot.
Yeah,
through the last 3 episodes they've been talking about it, and something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we were already going there. Now I thought that was going to be a last episode event, and here we go.
Yeah,
there's no way the next episode isn't going to be that happening.
Yeah, and so it's even scarier because, in the book, it's just like, oh, yeah, Will, Mike's dad was in there, and he got saved by Holleran. But knowing all the kids are in there, and it's like, oh, man. And Holleran's in there drunk, right? He's standing around, so.
He just walked in before the mob shows up. Halloran's been in that place for maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, and so, the assumption is it's going to be action-packed and really scary, obviously, because there's a lot of innocent. And they really did a good job of showing how many young people went here. They showed a lot of girls that looked like they were I don't know, 16 or 17 in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious at how hardcore they're going to be.
That's what I'm wondering as well, is how far they're going to take everything that happens. Because all the events that they talk about in it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's not, because what is Mike, something happens to Mike's father too, right, in the movie? Or is he
I don't think anything happens to him in the movie because Mike's.
Or does he have a vision of what happens at the spot? Is that what happens?
Yeah. So Mike has. Remember, it's the first time you see him. He's running from Bowers, and he goes.
Yeah,
into
he's
the
in the
alley.
alleyway, and the arms come out of the door.
Yeah, because they get locked in and then burns alive. So I guess he's having a vision of what will probably see. And so it's kind of hard because technically Leroy is the guy who hands the sheep hydraulic gun. So
the guy who played, I think it's the same actor who played Duke in Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know Jason Goes to Hell enough to tell you. But hey, might be made my best friend watch later, which you can go check out right here over Greyson's face. That was our breakdown of this episode. Easy segue right into the next thing you can watch. Go watch Greyson review Deus Ex Machina right now. And thanks for watching our review of Welcome to Derry. Cannot wait to review next week with you, Greyson.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Like we got a lot of stuff coming our way, and I really hope that they land I hope they have a good landing for this show. We've been burned pretty hard with a couple of shows this year, and I really want this one to really hit the landing.
Like I said, Deus Ex Machina, Greyson. Goodbye.